Yes children, now continuation with the previous video. If we start with another systematics, it's a spelling mistake. What? Systematics. See children, the term systematic again was given by Carolus Linnaeus, and I also told you he's known as father of taxonomy, modern taxonomy. Even he has given binomial nomenclature that we have seen already. See, systematics means what? The thing should be in a systematic way. This systematic, if I inform you about the Carolus Linnaeus, he has published a book, name was Systema Naturae. The name of the textbook is Systema Naturae, that was written by Carolus Linnaeus. So it's very important. This systematics works on two principles. You must remember the word systematic works on two principles. The first is taxonomy and second is evolutionary relationship. It works on two principles. The first is taxonomy, the second is evolutionary relationship. We try to know about the evolutionary relationship. So children, if we compare the two or more than two organisms with each other, how much they are closely related with each other, who is the ancestor, and how many characters are similar and how many characters are not similar among them. So this is a simple comparison and to find out the close relationship characteristics. Let me explain with example. So to understand the evolutionary relationship, if I give example, for example, if I say about human beings. One example I have taken, human beings. If second example I take about monkey, human being, monkey, and if I say third, frog. Okay, frog, right? So see, I have taken three individual, frog, human beings and monkey. You will try to see the characteristics. Human beings have vertebral column, right? Human body have vertebral column. Second, the human body have hairs on body. This is another characteristics, hairs on the body. Third, they have mammary gland. So only three characteristics I am taking. The human body has vertebral column, hairs on the body and mammary gland. Clear? If we see in case of frog, do you think the frog have vertebral column? Yes. Yes. Frog have. If I say this frog, vertebral column, yes, they have vertebral column. In case of monkey, they have vertebral column. Means this property is found in three. Second, hairs on the body. Do you think frogs have hair on the body? No. Do you think monkey have hair on the body? Yes. Mammary gland. Do you think frog have mammary gland? No. Do you think monkeys have mammary gland? Yes. So what we find? We find that the human beings and monkeys have a common ancestor, because most of the properties are similar, but here we cannot correlate with this. What happened? The ancestor of these may be related with this one. The frog is not directly correlated with human beings and monkey. This is what it's still about, how these animals are closely related with each other on the basis of the characteristic feature. This is what evolutionary relationship. I think clear to everybody. Now moving to this taxonomy. So here in taxonomy, that already stated, it's giving about the identification, nomenclature, identification and nomenclature. So see, in taxonomy we try to find out about rank. What we give, we give different kinds of designation, right? In each steps, designation rank in each level. So each level is called taxon. What each level, labeling at each category level, identification is called taxon. It's a singular. Taxa is the plural word. So this taxon we see in case of living organisms, maybe plants or animals, through the hierarchical classification, or we say the hierarchical level of classification. So now onwards we'll see the different hierarchical level of classification with the example of taxon. So let's start with that. See children, it's very important. Now what is heading? Hierarchical level of classification. Hierarchical level of classification. So for example, that is starts with, see, you must remember about, I'll start with kingdom, then phylum, then class, then order, then family, then genus, and finally species. So see, species is the last, or say smallest unit of this hierarchical classification. I'll start with this species. Here species is one taxon, genus is other taxon, family is other taxon, order, what they are, the level, category, different levels of category that referred as taxon, but plural taxa. So kingdom, phylum. So phylum we see kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. This is the way. Now if we start with species, see what is a species? It states that the living organisms who can interbreed, group of living organisms who can interbreed, and whatever progeny we get, that progeny should be fertile in nature. So for example, if suppose there is an individual male crossed with female, the species, and after the crossing individual is got, a individual, that is progeny is obtained, this progeny should be fertile in nature. It should be fertile in nature. Getting? So species may be defined as the individuals of the group of individuals which produce offsprings, and their offspring should be fertile in nature. But yes, we have some exception. What is the exception? In case of mule, so mule is what? It's a resultant of horse and donkey. Horse and donkey, where horse is female and donkey is male. The questions can be asked. Mule is the resultant of the crossbreeding of female horse and male donkey. Here is another hinny. Hinny is another example. Same, the horse would be male but donkey would be female. This is opposite case. Hinny is also the resultant of crossbreeding between horse male and donkey female. This is clear. So this is about species. Now children, moving to the next, if we are moving to the next part, that we see this hierarchy level of classification with example. So for if we see about tiger, so what is the name, scientific name of tiger? That is Panthera tigris. Panthera tigris is the scientific name of tiger. So see, this is what species. Here if I say about lion, so scientific name of lion is Panthera leo. Panthera leo. So tigris and leo both are different species, but they have the same genus. So what? Related group of species here. Related group of species called genus. Related group of genus form family. Related group of family form order. And related group of order form class. Related group of class form phylum, and like that. So what we write as example, if we say tiger, so what we write? Tigris. Tigris is species. Then what would be the genus? Panthera. Then what would be the family? The family has taken from the cat. If you see the scientific name of cat, Felis catus. Felis catus. So the family is Felidae. Family is Felidae. If we see the class, Carnivora. What is genus? Species, then genus, then family, then this is what? Order, Carnivorous. Class is Mammalia. Phylum is Chordata, and kingdom is Animalia. Clear? So you may also be moved from Animalia, Chordata, mammals, Carnivora, Felidae, Panthera, and Tigris. Other we can move from. So this is what? Increasing level of hierarchy. Increasing level of hierarchy. So Tigris, Panthera, Felidae, Carnivora, these are each steps of taxon. We are moving through the different taxon or taxa. So this way you try to find out different hierarchical level of classification of different, like mango, human beings also, Triticum, Asticum, Pisum, certain, whatever that is. It's depend on your work. Just try to find out different hierarchical level of classification. So this is, I think, clear to everybody. Now children, in next video we'll see the different taxonomical aids. Thank you.